How much does a marketing video cost? There are free marketing videos that you can create, and there are expensive. In fact, I've paid as much as like $17,000 for a single marketing video. So what's the difference, and which one should you be investing in? Now, the good news is the videos that I'm going to teach you how to make in this episode are actually free, and they're going to work really well to turn YouTube into a lead generator for your business. So let's dive right in. I'll teach you about both types and how to do it. Okay, so these two types of videos, let's actually put the free video over here. This is type 1 or stage 1, and then the other type of video is the promo video. That's stage 2. Now, promo videos are pretty important, and promo videos, the more energy you put into it, that can mean budget, but time, the scripting, the way that you plan it and think through it, the emotional journey you want people to go on, if you really understand that and put that into a promo video, the promo video will perform that much better. So that's why the promo video that I have on the homepage of my website, I paid a company $17,000 to help me create this video, and it was a multi-month process just to create that one 5-minute video. But the type of video that you see me recording today, it doesn't take me many months. In fact, I'm filming 20 episodes just today that are all type 1, and I'm not promoting anything, I'm not selling anything in this video, but I'm teaching. So in this video, I'm teaching you what does a marketing video cost. So I really want to focus on the free videos and the ingredients you need to make this type of video, because if you make this video alone, you only have stage 2 and you skip stage 1, then the types of leads you're going to generate are going to be low quality and low quantity. You're going to have really low conversion rates on your landing page. Most people skip step 1, they create stage 2, and they pay for Facebook ads or some type of advertising to just send millions of people to this video, hoping that a very, very small percentage will buy. But again, they're low quality leads and the conversion rates are really bad. But imagine if you had that same promo video, that same stage 2 video, but you also created stage 1 videos. These stage 1 videos would build a relationship with people. They pull in people who are already searching for your expertise. They just don't know that you exist. So these videos help them find you, build that relationship, and now they trust you, and then they go and watch this video. Conversion rates are way higher, and they want to have a conversation with you because they're ready and interested in working with you. Now, another thing about the promo video, before I transition into teaching you all the steps to make the stage 1 video, the relationship builder, for this promo video, you don't need a large quantity of them, and you can update them over time. So even if you created one for free now, just create the best thing that you can with your phone or something. You will get sales with it. I've done it. I did it in the beginning that way. I created my own free videos. But then when you're ready and you've got more revenue and you've got more momentum, you can create a new version. And 6 months later or 2 years later, whatever, you can create an updated version of your promo video. It's better to get started now and start having something that you can sell and a way to promote it than to wait to where you can afford it or something and wait a year down the road to create this promo video. Okay, so now let's transition to talking about stage 1. There's a 5-ingredient formula that if you follow, and this is something you can follow today for free using your phone, these videos will start to get traction on YouTube and you'll start to generate leads in your business. Let me introduce you to the leaf strategy. Okay, and ingredient number 1 is leaf titles. So what does that mean? Well, you have to understand my tree analogy. The leaves are the most important part. A tree starts with this really broad trunk that goes out to branches that ends up in the leaves. And the trunk of this tree represents your core area of expertise, the main thing that you have expertise in that you could explain in 1 or 2 words. But if you were to really break it down and categorize it, all the different things that entails, those are the branches, okay? The leaves represent the very specific questions that your target audience is asking in your area of expertise. So here's an example. Let's say you're an expert in productivity. An example of a leaf would be what can increase productivity in a dental office, or how to improve productivity on a construction site. Let me show you how I found those titles, because I didn't make them up. I'm going to show you an example as if your expertise was podcasting, okay? So this tool is called the Keyword Magic Tool. You can get a free trial if you go to herokeywordtool.com. So let's say the trunk of the tree is podcast. We put that in the search bar. We hit search. Now let's turn on the questions button and let's turn on the word count filter to 8. So this would help us find questions that are 8 words long about podcast or podcasting. Now, I found a ton of them. For example, what equipment do you need to start a podcast? How to get podcasts to play in order. How to record a podcast with people in different locations. How to make a podcast without a microphone. So this is just a sample. I actually found 114 different title ideas from this one search. So that's what I mean by leaf titles. That's ingredient number 1. Ingredient number 2, 10 to 12 minutes per episode. You don't want to create YouTube shorts. You don't want to turn long half-hour or 45-minute podcasts into YouTube episodes. You want to do keyword research to find these questions and record an answer to the question that's about 10 to 12 minutes in length. You also want to make sure that you can keep people's attention, because some people on a 10-minute episode, some people will leave like 10 seconds in or 30 seconds in, but other people will watch all the way to the end. So what can you do to make sure that your average is 50% or higher? Ingredient number 4 is custom thumbnails. Now, we put a lot of effort and energy into thumbnails. Thumbnails will become a lot more competitive. When you do searches on YouTube, you'll see a lot of nicely designed thumbnails that are very compelling and make people want to click on it. So for example, with our client Jay Townsend, he helps people run political campaigns and teaches them how to win elections. We designed these 6 different thumbnails for just one episode. We do that for every episode for him, and for all of our clients, we design 6 or sometimes 9 different thumbnail ideas so that we can look at them and say, which one stands out? Which one is the most compelling? Which one creates the most curiosity? Here's an example with Nicolene Peck. She's a parenting expert, and for this episode, we designed 9 different thumbnail ideas, and we can pick and choose. You know what? I really like the background of B1, but I like the text from B3. Okay, but here's the good news. In the last couple of months, YouTube has added a new feature that allows you to upload 2 thumbnails at the same time, and YouTube will test them back and forth and will let you know which one is the better performer. So that's why ingredient number 4 is custom thumbnails. They're very important. Now, ingredient number 5, launch 5 episodes every week. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. I know what you might be feeling right now, but the good news is these type of episodes you can film in bulk, or you can film in batches. Today I'm filming 20 episodes. This is the 15th episode that I filmed today, and after this I'm going to film 5 more. Why do I recommend that you film so many episodes? Well, there's a lot of questions that your target audience is asking. I want you to dominate on YouTube, not just get a view here or there and just generate a lead here or there, but I want everyone that searches on YouTube and Google for your expertise, I want them to find you every time. And if you want to dominate on YouTube, this is what it takes. Now, should I show you an example? Do you want to see what this looks like? In the previous episode, I showed this example. So how to become a construction project manager. You see Jason Schroeder at the top. He's a client of mine. He films in this filming house. Jason Schroeder's number 3, number 4, 5, and 6. Let me type in another one. I'll paste in, what is private banking and wealth management? Oh, look, there's Laurel Langmeyer. She's got the top 2 spots. All right, and one more example. Let's type in how to get your kids to listen without yelling. Oh, look, we've got Nicolene Peck in number 2. We've got Paul Jenkins in number 3 and number 4. I invite you to do this search on your computer, and this one's usually not at the top. I'm thinking just because I do this search so much as I demonstrate this. Go ahead and do this search, how to get your kids to listen without yelling, and you'll find Nicolene and Paul Jenkins at the very top. Those are both my clients that follow this 5-ingredient strategy. Now, if you think this is impressive, let me break it down and show you what this actually looks like tactically, okay? This is a spreadsheet that I created for my client, Noelle Randall. She teaches people real estate investing. Now, I went deep into the keyword research and I grouped things according to branch, okay? The branch that they're on this tree. So all of these questions right here are on this 4-word branch, real estate investor find. And all of these questions are on the 4-word branch, real estate investor become. So subtle differences, but when I showed these to Noelle, she looked at the first branch and she said, you know what, that's not my target audience. I don't need to rank on YouTube for those questions. But when she saw this one, she said, that is my target audience. I want to rank at the top for every single one of these questions. Now, we did a search. We typed in each of these questions on YouTube to check to see, does she already rank for any of these? Now, if you see a yes, that means that Noelle ranked in the top 3 on YouTube, just like I showed you with those other examples. If it's a starting, it means she wasn't in the top 3, but if we scroll down, we found her in the top 20. And if it's a no, that means we did not find her in the top 20. So what's pretty interesting is this branch here that she didn't want to dominate, she actually already had a good amount of traction. A lot of yeses there, a lot of startings, only about 5 no's on that entire branch. But this branch down here that she wants to dominate, we found a lot of opportunity. We found that there's 2 that she does have a yes for, a few that she's starting, but the majority of these are no. And so she got to work filming a lot of these leaf titles on this branch. You can see she filmed 5 of them in February, a few more in March, a few more in April, and we checked the ranking of these on April 18th. And you see that we turned those 2 yeses into 8 yeses. By May 16th, we added more yeses. By July 3rd, she is totally dominating. I mean, we've got majority of yeses. So just in a matter of a few months, we went from majority no's to the majority of yeses. I want you to dominate YouTube like this. I want you to go from a whole bunch of no's to starting to get some yeses to eventually dominating and having yeses on all the questions around your expertise. These types of videos are free for you to create. You just need to provide value and answer these questions. Follow these 5 ingredients. So I've created a mini course to help you master these 5 ingredients. It's only $17. It's called the YouTube Lead Gen Blueprint. If you go to youtubeleadgen.net, I'll put that link down below in the description. So youtubeleadgen.net, it's only $17 and you can begin that course today. In fact, you can complete that course in just a handful of hours. But then you'll be able to create the videos that are pulling in people who've never heard of you before that otherwise wouldn't be able to find you, but now they trust you and you're going to be generating leads for your business. So go to youtubeleadgen.net. I'll see you there.